Good morning, dear students. This is fifth video for the chapter Resources and Development. In the last video, we have discussed about soil as a resource. Soil is the most important renewable natural resource. It is the medium of plant growth and it supports different types of living organisms on the earth. On the basis of the factors responsible for soil formation, color, thickness, texture, age, chemical and physical properties, the soils of India can be classified in six different types. They are alluvial soil, black soil, red and yellow soil, laterite soil, arid soil and forest soil. Today we are going to discuss about soil erosion and its conservation. The act of carrying away the withered particles from one place to other is called erosion. The denudation of the soil cover and subsequent washing down is called soil erosion. Denudation means making nude or bare. The process of soil formation and erosion goes on simultaneously and generally there is a balance between the two. This balance is sometimes disturbed leading to soil erosion. See the picture. This is the picture of soil erosion. Human activities like deforestation, overgrazing, construction and mining causes soil erosion. Deforestation means cutting down trees over large area. The removal of forest and other vegetation leads to soil erosion. In the absence of vegetation, it is difficult to check the speed of running water. Overgrazing. It means to eat the grass in an area of land for too long so that the grass disappears completely. So removing the ground cover, that means the grasses exposes the soil to wind and water erosion. Construction. Constructing buildings and roads churns up the ground and exposes soil to erosion. Mining. It causes erosion when it strips an area of vegetation. The roots of trees and plants are essential to keep hold of soil. When we cut trees, bushes, etc., to mine the area, the open area will be subject to erosion. So these were the human activities which leads to soil erosion. Now let us discuss about the natural forces and the types of soil erosion. These are the natural forces: wind, glacier, water, and these are the types of the soil erosion: gully erosion, sheet erosion and wind erosion. Okay, wind erosion. Wind action is most significant in desert areas where winds can remove dry particles of dust or sand from the surface very easily, and it is called wind erosion. Gully erosion. The running water cuts through the clayey soils and makes deep channels as gullies. They make the land unfit for cultivation, which is known as bad land. The Chambal Basin, in Chambal Basin, such lands are called ravines. Ravine is a narrow, deep valley with steep sides. Sheet erosion. Sometimes water flows as a sheet cover over a large area down a slope. In this case, top layer of the soil is washed away and is known as sheet erosion. Because soil erosion is also caused due to the defective methods of farming. Plowing in a wrong way up and down the slope forms channels for quick flow of water leading to soil erosion. See, children, we all know that soil is our prime natural and economic resource because we derive everything that we need in our life from soil. It is the soil that provides food for both men and animals. We also get meat, eggs, honey, wool, etc., indirectly from the soil. These are obtained from the cattle and insects that depends on the soil for their food. We make clothes from the fibers given by the soil. In short, it is the basic resource for the development of a country's wealth. So, we should conserve it. Conservation means protection, preservation, and efficient utilization of resources. There are many methods to conserve soil. They are counterplowing, strip cropping, terrace cultivation, planting of shelter belts. Now, what is this counterplowing? By this method, the fields are plowed, harrowed, and sown along the natural counters of the hills instead of up and down the slopes. This prevents the rainwater from flowing down the. It stands in the level furrow and soaks into the ground, so the plants receive more water. Terracing. By this method, a series of wide steps are made along the slope, following the counters. This method is very common in Asian countries in regions of rice cultivation. Strip cropping. In this method, cover crops such as grasses and small grains are planted alternatively with cultivated crops. These crops absorb the moisture and hold the surface soil together. Planting of shelter belts. This measure is adopted in case of wind erosion. Belts of trees and shrubs are planted to check the velocity of the wind, and this stops soil movement. See, there are some pictures. This is the picture plowing along the natural counters of hilly areas help to reduce water runoff and soil erosion. See it carefully. Next is of terrace farming. This is the picture of strip cropping where they are planting alternatively. Now, beta, this is the map of India showing the major soil types of India. Various questions are asked related to this map, which we are going to discuss in the Zoom session. Now, this is all about the chapter. Today, I am not going to say like, subscribe, or share my video. Today, I just want to say one thing. Our soil is precious. What are you doing to save it? Apply for the Land for Life Award. Thank you.